those of you who have been following, I've been posting a ton of pictures of what we hoped the trailer would look like. But now that we've been demoing the back half of it, the front half was easy enough. We could actually see that before we even started, that our idea would work. But the back half, I'm like so irritated. I'm going to show you the back half. So this was where we were going to do the like banquette, right? So we were going to have one here and then we're going to do one here. Then after thinking about it, we were like, well, let's just cut the banquette here and just get rid of this whole half and just do like a little L-shaped one in the corner and make this table smaller. In opening that, and that, we can't. This has an HVAC system inside of it that is huge. Because I was like, well, we could just move it. And my husband said, yes, we could do that. We looked at it, tore it open. It's gigantic. You can't. That's where it goes. Then the wheel well is underneath this whole thing. It goes all the way to there. So we can't get rid of that either. And the original thing for this was it pulls out into another bed for someone to sleep in, and we thought that was unnecessary, but now we're just kind of stuck keeping it. Which then brings us to what we were going to turn into a closet. We were going to get rid of this. Well, the plumbing for the bathroom runs in here, underneath there, and so does the rest of the HVAC system is all inside of this. We took this whole thing apart and then put it back because of that. So, now, this little area, we're going to put in shelves across here. I'm going to do 2 between here and here, and then we're going to create a little barrier here, and we're actually going to make this 1 dog bed and 2 dog beds, so our dogs will sleep here. It wasn't in the original plan. When we put the door up that we made, it made this too dark. So this one is going to fix the door and make shelves out of it instead.
Yep, should be easy. So far we haven't had to buy any hardware or wood. We're just reusing all the stuff we take out. So that's the plan for that, for those shelves too.
He's not as upset as I am. He's like, sounds great.
I'm flexible. I'll go with the flow.
But if you can see, I don't know if anybody has ever like painted, this is what it looked like before, laminate. So this is, you know, that cheap wood that then they basically put a piece of paper that looks like wood over it and seal it, right? So people don't like to paint that. They're really worried. If you just paint straight on it, it comes right up, it like peels off. So I did a bunch of research, and you have to sand it so that it's rough, so the paint has something to stick to, and you absolutely have to primer. You can't buy a paint and primer. You have to primer and then do a paint. You can do a paint and seal, but you can't do a paint and primer. So I've gotten almost the whole back end sanded. I am now going to work on this bottom half, probably this bed area too. We have a flooring, so we're not going to worry about that. And then, hopefully by then, he's done with all the shelves and I can sand the entire back half. And then we'll get to primer and then paint. So that's another update. We're just working away. All right.